Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion. This here is the crazy troll nation of YouTube. The crazy because we just do things here. We experiment a lot. We have fun with our makeup. The troll because there is no such thing. And also just to make a little bit of fun of the perfection aspect of the beauty community that says you must use this tool, you must use this brand, you must use this product, you have to apply it just like this if you want your makeup to look nice. And no, try not to feel like you need to fit into the industries or any particular person's expectations or standards of what beauty is, because you're beautiful the way you are. And so here it is about self-acceptance, self-love, embracing your natural features, enhancing them with face paint if you want to. We love playing in face paint. We love trying new things and doing stuff. But at the end of the day, or whenever you wash your makeup off, love yourself for who you are and for how you look. That is the concept of the Crazy Troll Nation. Having fun with your makeup, wearing what you want to wear, and rocking it with confidence. We usually start with chapstick, but today we're not, because I'm going to put on this Dear Beach glassy lip oil and gloss that came in, I believe it was Ipsy. Oh my, that was a lot. I used it the other day and it didn't come out like that. I get so whiny, right? Oh my gosh. I did not squeeze it again. You know what? I think it fell sideways, and so when I opened it, it just popped out. I do curse sometimes on my channel. This intro was hella long. I'll show you what else you'll see here on this channel. This does feel nice on my lips, but I'm wondering if I'm going to have a reaction. I'm just going to blot a little bit, because as far as digestion, I'm allergic to avocado, and this does have avocado oil in it. The purpose of this video, Throwback Thursday, we're going back to Scott Barnes' Snatural palette. And we're going to do a series. But this is what I want you to let me know. I'm going to do a series of rows and columns with this, and quads with this, and also I think his Color Bomb palette, and also rows and quads of some other palettes I have. Do you want me to just do like all Snatural, get that series done, and then move on to the next palette? Or do you want me to mix it up? Like, okay, Snatural this time, next week Color Bomb, next week Natasha Denona, next week Adept Cosmetics. You know, so just let me know if you want me to mix it up, because I don't want you to get bored like, oh my gosh, she's doing Snatural again. This is like the 5th week in a row. You know what I'm saying? So let me know. So we're going to start as we always do. I do have a full face on, and it is cracked. My face and my under eyes are cracked. I don't know why. Anyway, if you hear a sound or if my voice is oscillating, please let me know if it's bothersome, because I have my oscillating fan on over here. It's like 82 outside. It is freaking ridiculous. It's 79 in my apartment, so I have my windows open, fans on everywhere. So let me know if it's bothersome, because if so, I will turn my fan off before I do my videos, because I want you guys and gals and non-binary, to hear me okay and not feel like it's a chore to watch your video, because I know it can make a difference in your viewing pleasure if there's something that's annoying you. Well, for me, that's how I feel sometimes, and so I don't think I'm the only one. Yeah, so let me know about palette rotation for Throwback Thursdays, and let me know about the sound quality. And I am trying to talk louder, but I'm imagining my voice is going in and out as the fan comes this way. Angled concealer brush I use to blend out the Fenty primer. I have the shades written down and where they're going. Let me show you though. I'm going to use 3 Makeup Geek brushes. I think I'm going to use all 3. This is a soft dome brush. This one is the defined crease brush, and this one here is an outer V brush. And I did buy 3 of each. The sale brought them down to $9.99, so $10 for a brush is not a bad deal at all. And also, for the first time, I'm going to use this e.l.f. eyeshadow brush that I think I got on Amazon because I needed a certain amount for free or something. Or I purchased it with, yeah, I think that's where I got it. I don't know. So let's just jump in. So, long time to get to it, right? So we're going to just use this column here. And this is Angelic, Retro, Brickhouse, Temptation. And so we're going to kind of put them in order. And I will just call out the colors and then just apply them instead of holding up the palette each time. Angelic is going to go Tear Duct and Brow Arch. Retro is going to go on the first half of the lid. Brickhouse on the second half of the lid and lower lash line. And Temptation, outer corner, and maybe a little bit over into the crease and also for upper lash line. So that's what we're doing today with this palette. And I am going to go ahead and put a brown on my lower lash line as a base for that brown shadow. NYX, of course, retractable eyeliner. If you don't know, these are my go-tos. They don't irritate my eyes. And also, I think I'm going to do my waterline as well. I went too far down on this side, but because we're going to put shadow over it, it's not really a big deal. So this is kind of what I was going for with something like this. This is not that. I'm thinking of, I was talking to one of my sisters. Now I got to make this side fat like the other side. And we were talking about accents and grammar and things like that. And it is so funny to me. Some words that I say, she was saying she likes how I say it. And she spelled it how I say it. And I was like, oh my gosh. It was hilarious to me. And so we are going to go ahead and put this on my waterline. That was one of the words. Waterline. How do you say water? Do you say water? Waiter? Water, like wood. And I didn't even realize I was saying it that way where it sounded like wood. And it was hilarious to me because I'm like, oh my gosh, like I really do. I just love the look of liner on my waterline. Now every time I say that for a while, it's going to make me laugh. And we're also going to put it on our top inner rim. I'm not going to say that W word again. And as you can see, my eyes are starting to tear already. But you also know I keep Q-tips handy. And I do tap off the tip just to get the moisture off from my eyeball because it does get wet because my eyes tear. So we're going to take care of this really quick. You know what? Well, you'll know in a second because I'm about to tell you what thought just came to me. Today I used... How come this won't go back home? Today I used the Fenty Soft Matte Primer. And I'm wondering if that's why my face is feeling really tight and why everything cracked. And I did use the Fenty What It Do spray, which usually keeps my face hydrated. And it's ironic because when I use that primer with the soft matte foundation, it makes me oily. So I don't know if it's weird. So we're going to jump in. So Angelic for our tear duct. I forgot this was pink. This is a dual chrome. That's this shade right here. That doesn't look like that. So I may not put this for my brow bone. Because who wants a pink brow bone highlight? But then that might be cute. Yeah, his shades, it's a shade in his Color Bomb palette that looks silver. But that's also like a pinky or something. And I put it for brow bone. I was like, oh, Lord Jesus. It was just looking crazy. But this is a really pretty shade. But this is not for brow bone. So we're going to put that brush down. And we're going to go into Retro, the shade just underneath it. This is, the reason I'm doing this is also because of when I was saying how when you look at palettes, the how-to series, how not to be overwhelmed with larger palettes, this shade Why is this? What? That you can do columns and rows and diagonals. This, I don't remember this being like that. That's this shade right here. It's looking dusty. I'm gonna switch brushes. What other brush was I going to use? We're going to use, Lord, we're going to use this crown brush. Because this is just taking too long with that little brush. You know what? I'm going to just stop here. Well, meaning this part here. Not stop, meaning not put it on the other side. Because we got to keep it even. I'm going to take Brickhouse and put that all over the lid. And we're going to come back with this shade as our transition. Because that's not a color. It looks like it is. So we're going to wipe that brush off. Actually, we're not. We're going to take Hourglass brush, excuse me for smacking, and we're going to go into Brickhouse, that third shade down. I'm going to tap that off, and we're going to put this all over the lid. It's been a long time since I used this palette, and I did coat both sides of the brush. And I thought this was going to be like an everyday neutral palette, which is what I was going to title it, but this ain't that. This is like a smoky something. That retro color surprised me. And now that I'm thinking about it, I do remember being light, but looking at it in the pan, when you saw it, it looks like it has more color than it does. Unless my complexion just ate it. Unless my undertone just ate it. That looks janky right here. We're going to fix it later. But now let's just go ahead and put this Brickhouse on the other eye. This isn't turning out how I thought it was. And that's the part that I like with experimenting. You sit here, and even though you have a plan, it may not come out like how you planned, and that's okay. But I do like how that looks with the inner corner shade, and so I may bring the inner corner shade over some more. This is a matte shade. Actually, all three of these are matte except that inner corner shade. Looks like it's something in my eye. Sometimes I get a piece of cotton in my eye from the Q-tip. Like if it frays. And I think that's what happened. Sorry for smacking. So this is what we're looking like. Not too bad. And I don't know why I'm blending up here because I'm going to put retro up there. That shade that wasn't a shade. But first we're going to go back to our inner corner shade. And we're just going to feather that over just a little bit. That's nice, I think. And also take it up just a little bit. Yeah, I like that better because I came, excuse me for stammering, I went too far over with Brickhouse. So we're going to do the same thing on the other eye. And this is also for those of you who do want to see an entire look on both eyes instead of one look one eye and another look another eye. And I do kind of like this. I just have to remember to keep talking so it doesn't seem boring, because when it's quiet, I actually even feel bored. Like even though I'm doing something, you know what? It's not that I feel bored, I feel isolated, because when I'm talking, I feel like I'm talking with you versus just sitting here silently and it's just like, okay, it's just me and my makeup. When I talk, I feel like you guys are with me. I like that a lot better. We still may have to zhuzh it up later. We're going to take this fluffy brush and go into retro. This is my first time using these Makeup Geek brushes. And I'm going to just place it because it's not really a color. So I don't feel like I need to, oh, that's dusty, be too careful. But now I'm thinking I may need it to be a little more careful because this is looking dusty. Yeah, this is not, I'm going to just take this all the way up. Oh, I'm not, and why is this not blending? Did I not blend out the eyeshadow primer properly in that spot? That might be it. Because that primer, once it dries, this look is not at all what I thought it was going to be. Not at all. And even though this is dusty, well, that's not even over here either. Y'all, what is happening? This is not, what is going on? This is not what I had in my mind. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. But what I will say is we're gonna keep on going. So I'm gonna have to do something with that, because yeah, this is the brush that had Brickhouse on it. Yeah, something needs to happen, because that's just too dusty looking. So we're just bringing this up actually into the transition area. It's looking better. But yeah, that's not, I think I missed blending out the primer. Oh, that looks bad. We're going to take this other Makeup Geek brush and go into Temptation. This is a dark shade. I do remember that. And we're going to start with our outer corner and do like an outer V. And actually this outer corner, we're just going to fill it in. We're just going to feather it in. And that's showing up purple to me. Oh my gosh, what is happening with these colors? That's this color. Well, I guess it does look kind of purpley brown. I need somebody to teach me colors. I know it's just the way my eyes see them. The way my brain is processing what it sees. But I thought that was more brown than purple. So what did we do? Oh, we started like this. You know what? Why do I feel like I haven't done an eyeshadow look in a long time? Because I'm like, where do I put this? If y'all praying people, somebody pray for me. Because y'all see I'm going through. And I really haven't done an eye look in a while either, to be honest with you. I kind of like it. And there's no fixing this because the primer dried. So that's just going to be janky. And so we're just feathering back and forth the outer corner with that shade. And we're going to just bring the brush over without adding any shadow on it. Alright, I'm liking that. Let's see if we can do the same thing over here. And I am pressing kind of hard because I'm not adding shadow because I don't want it to be super dark. You see how my skin is moving? My little puffy lids. I'm gonna just tap just lightly and just feather right here. Because I'm loving this side, but this side I'm not. And I don't know what to do about this line. So I'm liking this eye, I really am. But this side, and it's like a patch right here. Like, why is there a hole? I just tapped straight in. Why is there a hole right there? Why is it not filling up? Tapped in again. What is going on with this eye? Yo, this is the life of a troll. Like, why? You see that little hole? Why is that there? And it's going to be there because you saw me tapping that dark shade in there and it is not going in. It's like we're a hole and we're going to stay a hole. This train is all sorts of derailed. So we're going to... Oh, we were going to put that lower lash line as well. So I'm going to still use that same brush, same color, Temptation, and we're going to put that on our lower lash line. This is going to be blown the hell out. I was about to say something else. This, oh, I'm questioning if I'm even going to upload this, but because I'm a troll, I am. Because everything doesn't always work out well, and I do want you guys to know it's okay. If things don't turn out the way you want it to turn out, you know, try to fix it. And if it's passable, you know, go ahead and rock it. And even if it's not passable, rock it anyway, because I'll tell you something. Regardless of what you wear or how your makeup looks, if you walk with confidence, people will be like, damn, look at her, she rocking it. You know what I'm saying? So it's the energy you exude. So even though I know this is janky, if I went out and I'm walking around like, I know I look good, they ain't gonna be like, oh, look at her eyeshadow. They're gonna be like, wow, look at her. Like in a good way. And so I want you to know that too. And there will be somebody that'll be like, oh, your makeup look pretty. And you'll say thank you. And in your mind, you're thinking, okay, I got a hole over here. This ain't blended out here. But people don't see that. We see. We're our worst critic. And so I want to do some blending. I'm going to take just a fluffy brush, no shadow on it whatsoever. And we're just going to just blend. We're going to start with circular motions and see what that's looking like, just to blend out that line. I'm really liking this eye, and we're going to do the same thing on this one, even though this one I'm not liking. I need something else to go right here, but I would have to dip into another palette, I think. I'm looking in here, and there is a shade I think I can use, but then I'm wondering if it would look, this one, if that would look too ashy. And also, we're doing columns, so we got what we got. So you do have an idea of what you could use. And I am going to do swatches just so you can see what the colors are. So if you want to try to recreate this in a better looking way, you can do that, because it's not about the brand. It's about the shadows. It's about the color. So if you do have this palette, this is an idea. And if you don't, then just see what colors you have that look similar to this based on the swatches on my skin tone. And I'm saying that because it may look different on yours. Hey, so I did the other video, and while I did that, I remembered I didn't do swatches. And so we're just going to do that real quick. Angelic, Retro, Brickhouse, Temptation. Angelic, Retro, Brickhouse, Temptation. So this eye I'm liking. This one, nah. And was I going to use that? I was also going to use that same shade for my upper lash line. And so I'm going to, and I kind of don't want to. I'm going to take a brush like this one. This is a Esom T03. And so I'm going to swipe it and turn it as I go to coat the brush. And we're going to just sweep that across our upper lash line. And because my outer corner is dark, I can't even see if it is any over getting here or not. Patrol's life is challenging. I don't really think this is even showing up on top of that other color, to be honest with you. I call myself doing an easy look, you know, just 4 shades. I don't even think that showed up. Mascara, what are we going to use? I kind of want to use, did I open that already? I kind of want to use the Charlotte Tilbury, but I don't think I opened it yet. So we're going to still just use the Lime Crime Astronomical Volumizing Vegan Mascara. Jesus. And I was going to do more looks, more videos after this, but I'm not sure because of the eye look. And this is looking janky over here. Yeah, I think I'm done after this for today as far as videos. Oh, goodness. My face is cracked. My eye primer's not blended. Colors didn't show up the way I thought they were. Brought my eyeliner down too far on my lower lash line. What could go wrong did go wrong. This mascara is feeling really wet right now. My eyelashes are feeling heavy. And by it feeling wet, that's telling me there is still a lot in here. And I noticed before that this mascara felt wet, but it didn't feel heavy, which means maybe it was just too much on the brush. Oh, I just hit my my skin. I like the effect though. You see that? This side just feels heavy. My top lash is on this side. I might still do the other, sorry for smacking, the other videos today. I'll see how I feel, and I'll just explain, you know, excuse the jackness there. And my eyes are tearing again. What is going on? And I noticed again, like this eye is red again on the inside. I noticed that yesterday. Today is April 14th. And I was like, what is happening with my eye? And I did walk the park yesterday, so then I thought, you see that on the inside? So I thought maybe it's allergies. But allergies isn't going to make that happen, because that's from, excuse me, that's from a ruptured blood vessel. Like if you sneeze too hard, I did cough a bit yesterday. Like if you sneeze too hard or cough too hard, you can rupture a blood vessel in your eye. The same as if you sneeze too hard or cough too hard, like your nose might bleed. So I'm wondering if that's what that's from. This is janky. Like I'm not liking that at all. This is the brush I use for the primer. And I know this is horrible the way I'm pulling on my eye like that. I like it better. Yeah, this eye... Oof. Colored Rain. This shade is the one that's the dupe for Fenty Stunning Underdog. And this shade is, excuse me, Vixen Diaries. And we're going to put this on top of that lip oil. And that was even a mess too, putting it on. Like this whole video, that's just a mess. I guess how you start is how you finish. You started a mess. The whole thing is a mess. Because you're here and you're watching, I'm going to do a giveaway. You must be subscribed to the channel. I'm only going to leave this open for a week. This looks patchy. And what I'm giving away is some Colored Rain lippies. I did the lip haul, purchased way too many. When I was looking at the colors, some of them look like they might have been close. And I don't like dupes. And so, one I did already give away. And there's two that's still here for me to give a home to. So there will be two winners. I like this, but it's looking patchy, and I don't know if it's because it's over the lip oil. Even though it seems like an oil would make it go on smoother, right? I'm going to take a brush like this one and just try to get rid of that line. And my lips are crooked, and when I do a dark lip, it accentuates that my lips are crooked. So that's not application, that's just my lips. So what I'm giving away is, because I do appreciate you being here, 2 Colored Rain lip glosses. I have not opened these, but when I was looking at the colors and deciding which ones to keep and which ones to give away, this one I put back in the wrong box, and I have since threw the boxes away. So that's why this one is open and this one is not, because this shade is, damn, what is it? This shade is Tootsie, and the box I put it in is the box for the shade whatever. And so, but I did not open this. I did not. But this is what that looks like. And again, this is Tootsie. The other shade I'm giving away, which is in its proper box, is Roulette. I have not opened this one either. So neither one of these have been unscrewed and opened. So this is, what did I say? Roulette. And so right below which shade you want. Roulette or Tootsie. I mean, leave other stuff in your comment section too. And you do need to be subscribed. Tootsie Roulette. Also, this will close in 1 week. That date will be below when it closes. Mark your calendars. Do what you need to do to remind yourself to come back and check, because I will put the winners in a pinned comment the day after the giveaway closes out. So please, if you enter, make a note and come back and check, and it will be the day after. And I'm nocturnal, so after midnight is when I'll do the random generator and post it. So it might be like 12:15 in the morning, the day after it closes out, that the winners will be posted. And then you will need to contact me either through email or Instagram to send me your name and your address. And that's how we're going to do that. So thank you for being here. I might still do them other videos. I might do that. So thank you for watching. I do appreciate you being here for the mess, the shenanigans, and read the rules below. Be a subscriber, like the video, leave a comment which shade you would like, and whatever other comment. But whatever your comment is, include one of these names. And so when I do the random generator, it'll be one for one color, one for the other. So thank you. You'll see me in the next video.